Well, hello and welcome back. It is time once again to try to fix something. And today on the workbench we have another dead PS5. They are everywhere. Everywhere. So let's just get right into this one. I think this one is supposed to have been totally dead, I think. But people lie sometimes, you know. Let's just see if we can confirm that. First of all, I want to check that power supply. If I get that dip in the voltage after it comes up, you know that supply is at least trying to turn on. Yep, the supply is working, I believe. But anything else working? No. Totally dead. Okay. All right, let's get some covers off. You know how this works. And the side panel is off, and we do have another 1015A with most of it screws, but no security tape. So yeah, somebody's been into it, and they've manually ejected a disk out of the drive. So that's all I know at the moment. Let's get a little more plastic off and see what's underneath. And that cover is off, and yeah, at least we have screws, but you can kind of tell somebody's not used to working on them. If I can get the focus, when they marked where all the screws go, painter's tape, and there's a note where that black plastic screw went, or plastic threaded screw. So somebody's been into it pretty deep. What did they find? Oh, wait a minute, what's that? What is that? Oops. No, that's not the reason it wasn't turning on, is it? Anyway, it's done. I think I have some of those. Will it turn on now? I still have it plugged in. Will it turn on now? Nope. Still no joy. But we definitely need a new ribbon cable. So, more screws. More screws. Check out more screws. And we are down to the main circuit board. I'm not seeing any signs of previous work. It's really clean, actually. Doesn't even look like the HDMI port's been changed out. I made a quick check for some shorts, like on the 5-volt rail. Didn't see a short on that, so yep, probably time to go ahead and take the board completely out. Take a look at the other side where the standby voltages are and see what we can find over there. Well, I do have the circuit board out, and I'd like to do a quick check to see how much current draw we have off the 12-volt bench supply. Polarity, let's give her 12 volts and see what she does. Very little current draw. I think I saw 19 milliamps. 10 milliamps that time. So that's pretty dead. That makes me think the 3.3 volt is not coming up here. Possibly because the south bridge is not telling it to. Anyway, we need to take some measurements around the south bridge and around this chip here to see which one is not working. Let me get set up in the overhead camera. Well, let's take a look at this circuit board. See if we can find anything obvious with our meter. I'm hoping something jumps out at us. Continuity mode is your friend. Let me check right around this IC right here, which is either a DA9065 or whatever the other one was, a Rich Tech one. It's either a Dialog or a Rich Tech, I can't remember. I haven't looked yet, I should say. But I want to see, there's a capacitor right here that I know connects to the south bridge. And it is shorted again. So, we have a dead south bridge. And we can easily confirm that looking at the back of the board. I believe that rail goes in, is it here? No, there. You can usually see a short on one of these inductors that are feeding in supplies into this south bridge. And that one is very dead. Fortunately, I just got in a shipment of 61 GG south bridges. if I can find them. Ah, there you go. Fresh from AliExpress. Hopefully these are good. Of course, they're reballed, probably lead-free solder though, but it is what it is. Let's get set up to change that out. That will fix it. I'm 99% certain. Well, our south bridge has been changed, but before we test this, I would like to show you a little better where I was checking. I had the overhead camera, and you probably could not see well enough, but under the microscope I will show you if you would like. This capacitor right here. I got a lot of fuzz on that. Right here. Still got fuzz on there. Not the big one, the small one. This connects straight to the south bridge. And I find that you'll get a short right there very often when it's bad. So I just wanted to point that out for you. Well, now that our south bridge has been replaced, I think we're ready to check and see if it has a normal current draw when we apply 12 volts. Let's see. Yes, 300 milliamps and come back down. Beautiful. That will work. Another dead south bridge. Luckily I do have some on hand. They die a lot, so I bought 10 of them last time. So let's get this back in the chassis and make sure it works and boots up like we think it will. All right, well, let's give this a quick test before we put it all back together. I'd kind of like to know if it will turn on. I think it will, but I'd like to see it. I did replace that ribbon cable, by the way, since it was so badly torn in half, so we can have some lights. That looks promising. Come on, give me a picture. Come on. Still flashing blue. There we are. All right, doing a storage check. Okay, I think she's going to come up and work. Not a lot of cleanup to do on this one. It's rather clean. I'll blow the dust out of it and blow that fan out. It's got to go to dust in it. And that's about it. Slip the covers off on it and call it a day. But are you through? Back to the blue light. There we are. Back to the PlayStation logo. Okay, let me get this all put back together and we'll wrap this up. Well, this PS5 is fully reassembled. And I'm installing a game off a Blu-ray, so the Blu-ray drive seems to be working well. I still need to get it on the network and check to see if it's banned. I don't think it is, though. But we'll find out. But, yeah, it looks like she's going to be perfectly healthy again. So, anyway, I hope you liked that one. Thought it was somewhat interesting, educational, entertaining. Any of the above. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you in that very next repair. Bye for now.